Well, hello everybody. I'm kind of lying. I lied. We're sitting here in the Duke's archives because one, I missed a chest, and two, we got three things to cover before I do the main bosses. Obviously, I gotta hit this lever as well because I haven't even done that yet. We got the Firekeeper's soul behind or within the cell of, you know who I'm talking about, Big Hat Logie. I thought I already got the key. How is it already there? Alright, whatever. The key, we want to get the large divine ember, and then I'll show you ways to get more ways of the sunlight blade, i.e., the gold pine resin. Um, it's a farmable enemy, close to Andre, but you know, it's kind of a little. It's like you got to be farming for this. So you just saw me pick up the cell key again, which I didn't know I needed twice or whatever. So now we go back to remember where we got tossed in the cell after we died from Seath the first time. That big, large room, everyone yelling. Yeah, we're going back there. Long way going down. This is like one of the more annoying runs to do, going back to this, because it's like hard enemies again. And those snake dudes down there. But luckily, your sunlight, your sun spear takes care of most, if not all of them. And I'll show you thusly. One by one, these guys pretty much. Oh, lost the lock, but it still followed. That's my favorite part. Just straight line, and you're looking at it. Oh, there was a lot there lined up. Now, which one's the one that's not? Or never mind, they all take the same humanity. Did I pick up the two? Yeah, I picked them up. Use archive giant cell key. Talk to him. He feels grateful for you. You know.
Hello. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
He sounds like such a noble man. So yes, here we go. Firekeeper soul. Now on our way back. This is the only warpable bonfire, the undead parish. So then we go down here and then we go back to that gate where we had the crest of Artorias at, basically. So this is a big time up to you. You can either at this point talk to the cat, so then when you walk into this area, everyone turns passive with you, as long as you don't provoke them again, or you just leave them there if you want to forever have the XP farm, soul farm. But at this point, I highly recommend going to the Painted World when we're this far into it, because it's just a faster bonfire. What is it? It's like you're quicker, you're closer to the bonfire. It's very quick, like they're in a massive swarm group, so you don't even have to like try that hard. This guy's really following me. He says you're being hunted down. All right, the rest of them are walking back. So we put on bum 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 ba bum 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 the gold serpent ring. I have yet to grab the silver ring. It's fine. So these guys, I do raw damage to them because they don't have any freaking armor. Hilarious. I almost one-shot him. So this big mushroom definitely drops it. The small guys have a smaller chance, so you run around hoping that they do it. But this guy, he also can hit you just as hard. Didn't know that he was staggerable. Come on, fatty. Gold pine resin. Yippee. It's just if you feel like you need more, but there's no like doing 557 damage is already like you're doing solid. It's just you're the word. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Just trying to grab it all, aren't you? I don't know. If you want to do magic based, but obviously I'm not doing magic based. Okay, that basically wraps up this one. Who's running towards me? Oh, these little feetsies. That's what I'm hearing. It's just a lower chance to drop, so it's very less. You gotta kill them all. Okay, without further ado, the last but not least, go back to Firelink Shrine and boost up our Estus Flask. And we head to the Tomb of Giants, while also equipping our Sunlight Maggot. Now that we can see, there's something in my eye. I guess I can't see. Jesus. 5. You could technically go up all the way up to +7, but I really haven't. It's like you don't notice much, especially with the health bar that we have. We don't notice much. Alright, to the Tomb of Giants. And now we got the light, so now it's easy to walk around. And you know what we say to patches? Say, screw patches. Crap. I'm not dropping down there. So the large divine ember is back yonder, done in this covert. Wait, shit, is that him? Ouch. I never let him wander around, so I'm kind of scared if he's just going to come around and hit me in the back. So down in that corner over there is the large divine ember, and you see that there's a bunch of skellies in between you and them. I need 50,000 souls, so this is basically considered nothing to me, so I can just... And they die with one hit. So that's beautiful. Don't even need divine weaponry here. Give him the old 1-2. Who else was here? There's basically things like this scattered over the world. I think I love this as like a drop because it's just like an old, like, rotten blacksmith in his duty. This used to be his workshop, I guess, and here he is, and he just has the ember for us. And now, without further ado, we go back to Andre and give it up. I don't know if I'm going to start with Nito, so I don't know if I'm going to use this yet. We're gonna hit that and hit that promptly. Yeah, this definitely needed to be its own video. Already 10 minutes in, and There's barely any progress done. But this feels so nice. This is going to be video 19, and then video 20 is the bosses. So that basically wraps the mainline game up, at least. Yeah, I don't have a white titanite chunk. And without further ado, that wraps up the 19th video of this series. I thank you all for joining in. This has been a grand time. It's like, it's so hard to get to 50. I want to get to 50 so bad, but it's like you just gotta, either you rush it and then you just tag up the other ones, or you do it at the end like I'm doing it. I don't know. Comment below what you think, how to better tackle that, because I think I'm pushing the level limits. Like 92 for the end bosses is just ridiculous. But with that said, again, hopefully you stay tuned. Next video is definitely all the ending bosses. It's barely gonna be the areas. I'm just gonna go right for the bosses and then drop it in. Oh, obviously it's not the last video because there is the Lord Gwyn, but it's almost the last video. 21 videos until Lord Gwyn, for Lord Gwyn. So without further ado, Antman1793 signing out, and I'll see you next time. It is good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'll see you then.